I was honestly so scared. Like walking into Coffin, I got there like 15 minutes early, like 2:15. I'm like, oh my god, like, do I go in yet? Like, it's like I waited until like 2:45, I think it was, and then I like went in and there were other people there. I was like, I don't know, it was very scary. My heart was like racing, honestly, the whole time for the whole first day. But yeah. Um, I remember talking to Olivia and Matt first, and I don't know, they seemed kind of nice. It was all very awkward though. It was like everyone was just kind of seeing each other for the first time, talking like, and I remember there being a little bit of like weird, like, okay, why is there not, like, why is there like 10 of us showing up? Like, what's going on here? Yeah. And then also I remember when Tyler was like, oh, like you have to pick someone to be like to make a big decision for your group. Um, it was a little weird. Like I got some people saying like maybe I should do it because I had a cool scarf. Like I think like Andre said that, which like, boy, get out of my face. Like Noah ended up taking initiative and being like, I want to do it, I want to do it, which was like a little bit like, okay, bro, like, okay, okay. And it did scare me a little bit because I feel like he presented himself as this like, you know, like person who was like just here for the fun, but like him doing that kind of showed me a little bit that there's probably more to him than he lets on. He's also been texting me a lot, which I feel like is a little bit untrustworthy because I feel like that probably means he's been texting everyone else a lot. So I don't know. He's on my radar right now. Um, okay, literally this challenge, this balloon endurance challenge. Me and Ella were like, we were locked. I will say, I think we did a lot better than I thought. I wasn't concerned with my ability really, and I wasn't really concerned with her ability either. It was just like the balancing of our feet together was scary to me because like there were a lot of times where my feet were like this and hers were like down. It was like I was so scared of touching the ground like the whole time. But we ended up getting like third, which honestly I'm happy about. One thing I do remember though is when it was announced that there was like a advantage on the first or second floor, Jack kind of right away was like, I don't know if it was on purpose, but he dropped out pretty soon after and he fully ran out of the room and went to look for that advantage, which, I mean, there's higher stakes this time for these advantages because like there's not gonna be any hidden except for today, I'm assuming. So it was a little scary to me that he had a lot of time to look because I remember there was like 30 minutes elapsed to where I got out and like the other 7 teams were like already out. Many people got a head start on me for that advantage, and I low key I gave up after like 2 minutes of searching. Like I was like pretending to look at that point. I was like, okay, like I'm so confident someone found it. I was just kind of like, whatever, like I'm over this. And then, okay, after we left, me and my team was like, okay, let's like catch this bus. Let's go on this sweet boba ramen date. We talked a lot about like the returning players and how we felt about them being here. I think we're all kind of in a similar boat where it's like, yeah, it's scary and it's intimidating, but it's also kind of an opportunity. I remember talking to like Brooke and Olivia about that. Like I was like asking them how they felt about the returning players, and they were like, honestly, like it's scary, but I mean, it's the game, and you have to like play with the cards you were dealt with. So I don't know. I'm really not looking at this anymore with like a shock and like scared. I'm gonna try to make some more connections prior to the merge. I mean, I've already made my connection with Ella, obviously my blood bond, but there's also like a couple other people that I would love to start talking to on that team. So yeah. Okay, I want to talk about who I trust now. So my team is like, there's 10 of us on there, which is kind of a lot for starting tribe, but there's definitely, I would say overall I like my team, but there's definitely some people that I trust more than others. Kay is my final 2. We got TK, Total Knockout, and she's amazing, she's great. I don't know exactly how strategic she's gonna be, but I'm thinking that she's not gonna be super strategic. I don't know, it's really hard to judge with these people. Like I have no idea if they're like, if they know more than they let on, but like, I do trust her as of right now. I think she's probably the person I trust the most. What worries me is that I feel like the side of my personality that I am when I'm with her doesn't fit into our tribe dynamic as well. So I don't want to be like with her too much to where it's like, oh, Tyler and Kay duo, but I still want to work with her, and I would love to work with her. I'm just a little bit scared of if it comes time to where our team is like dwindling down, if she might be a little bit more expensible, especially with the fact that she's not going to be like amazing in the challenges. But I don't know, I love that girl to death. I will fight tooth and nail to defend her, but if worse comes to worse, I don't want to go down with her. Then we got Brooke and Olivia. The 2 of us, or the 3 of us kind of like were walking around looking for the idol for a little bit, or the advantage, and we solidified a final three actually. We don't have a name yet. We're actually going out for coffee, or no, we have a Zoom meeting in a couple hours, so I guess we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I don't know. I think I feel good about them. I haven't really got the chance to talk to them a lot. Brooke wasn't at the boba shop actually. She was the only person on our team not on the boba shop, which does worry me a little bit because some people were kind of saying like, oh, Brooke's not here. Like, oh, I wish Brooke was here so we could talk to her. Like, it was kind of like a little like, oh, okay. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea who's gonna go out, but if I had to guess, it's gonna be Brooke or someone else that I'll get to later. But I don't know. I do like Brooke. Olivia is a little bit more quiet. I think she's probably the most introverted person on our team, which does scare me a little bit because I don't know, with introverts, it's harder to tell if they're like, you know, what they're planning, what they're plotting. Don't want to say anything, but I don't know. So far, Brooke and Olivia, I don't fully trust them, but I do like them so far. Then we've got Alex, who is pretty cool. He's like I kind of felt like he was mediating the group. Like there was like the kind of boys sitting on this side, and it was like the girls sitting on this side, me included in that. And he was kind of in the middle, and it felt like when the conversation would start to divide, he would like bring the conversation back together. So he's honestly, I think, a very valuable player right now. I think in our team, he's like maybe the glue holding us together. He's very friendly, very nice. Everyone is super happy about him winning the challenge. I don't think anyone would have voted for him anyways, so I don't know. We're all super happy for him. And we're actually going to be like strategizing a little bit tomorrow. However, I don't want to keep him around for too long. Maybe even like the merge might be the farthest I want him to make it because he is a humongous threat. I think the biggest on the team. And even I want to work with him. I can recognize that. I want to work with him. Like, that's crazy. Like, he's very dangerous, and I know he's going to be dangerous. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out for him, but he seems very kind. And then Lily kind of, I feel like doesn't know a lot about the show. I mean, she said that she's watched Total Drama Island, which is like, bro, okay, that's my shit, but like, you know, like, but her favorite character was Heather and mine was Parvati, and it's like, come on, like, that's real versus like animated. So I don't know, I think I'm gonna get along with her really well. She also said something about winners love winning while we were making our tribe flag, which, anyways, but I also wonder a little bit if she's lying about not having seen the show. I mean, there's nothing to go off of that yet, but I feel like that is a really good way to get suspicion off of yourself and get like your threat lowered, which I don't know. If she was that way, I wouldn't be surprised. Now we're gonna get into the people I don't really trust that much so far. I mean, I talked about Noah a little bit earlier and how it was off-putting to me a little bit that he was so gung-ho about being our like representative and like wanting the twist in his hands. And I honestly think it's a ploy. Like, I think it's oh, I'm just here to have fun. Like, oh, I'm so happy I got casted. I'm gonna have so much fun. I think he's way more strategic than he lets on. I feel like I see right through it. This guy is dangerous. Like, I would like to target him pretty early. Maybe this tribal council, maybe not. Who's to say? Then we've got Matt. Matt's one of the first people I talked to. I also picked him when we were doing the blood bonds. I don't know. I honestly picked him because he's like the only person whose name I could remember, but he also seems to be a little bit more upfront about his like strategy. He also is saying like Boston Rob and Tony are his favorites, which is like, okay, bro, like just tell us how you're gonna play the game, you know? I feel like he's a little less sly than he thinks he is. I feel like, I don't know, we're able to read him kind of easily, but I feel like he's just like I'm like a social player, like I'm here to win kind of vibe. Like, he's always talking to everyone about strategy too. Like at the boba shop, he was like, the only like topics he would bring up was like about the game and like about what's going on, which is like perfect. I'm here for the game, but also, is that all we want to talk about? Like, I don't know, whatever. But I feel like he's less of a threat than he thinks he is. And honestly, working with him, I feel like wouldn't be out of the question for me. Then we've got Andres, who is like, bam. He is like, bam. Like, if the word bam was a person, it's Andres. He's like, he was telling a story about like how he's like on his neighborhood watch or something, and he was like, he's an actor. He's talking with his hands. He is captivated. The whole table is like eyes locked on him, and it's a little scary, obviously. Like, this guy is like, he knows how to get an audience and get people to listen to him, which is huge in this game. So he is also pretty high on my threat level along with Noah. I think the two of them are like, if I had to pick a couple people to get out of my team right now, it would be them two. But it's not that I dislike them, it's that they scare me, honestly. And then last we got Kate. Kate's a little bit of an oddball, like a black sheep in our team, I would say. She was the last to meet us in Kaufman. I noticed her kind of off to the side a little bit, and I do like her, but I just feel like she might be on the bottom of the tribe right now. I think Brooke and Kate are probably most likely to be the first to get voted off of our team. Brooke because she wasn't at the boba shop, and Kate because I don't know if anyone really knows her that well yet, which she seems very sweet, but it's just that everyone else has been like more involved, it feels like, in getting to know people, and I don't know. And also it seems that like over Brooke and Kate, I feel like Kate would probably be a little bit worse in the challenges, and our team is very like, we want to win these challenges, so I don't know. I might try to push a Kate campaign at this point because I don't think I could get Noah or Andres out right now. I don't think there's enough like power in that right now. I think we're gonna be trying to like do more like, physical, we wanna stay physical. So I think getting Kate out is probably gonna be best for my game right now, but I don't know. Those are my thoughts right now. Thank you for watching.